Democratic Congresswoman Allison Schwartz from Pennsylvania sits on the Budget Committee. What is your answer to Paul Ryan's budget and to him saying, if you don't like to balance it this way, how would you do it?
Well, the fact is that we have put forward the way we would move towards balance. I mean, that is, we do believe that I'm one of the Democrats certainly that believes, and most of us do, that we have to tackle the deficit, that we do need to reduce the deficit, but we need to do it in a responsible way that doesn't just away from us and onto middle-class families, onto seniors, onto those who can least handle it. So the issue is how do we reduce the deficit, not whether we do, and how quickly we do, so that we don't actually hurt the economic growth that we don't in the near future, and that we don't reduce economic competitiveness for individuals, for families, for businesses in what is a globally very competitive marketplace. So having a skilled workforce, have a highly educated workforce, the investments in research and in development, particularly in medical science and in energy, and there's so many different ways, and in making sure that we strengthen the middle class. There's just a different way to do it. I know Paul Ryan's going to say that he's done it, but the fact is that if he hurts the economy, hurts economic growth, we're not going to be able to get there even under Paul Ryan's plan to shift so much of the cost to individual seniors and their families.
Do you have a plan? Would your plan actually get to balance by 2023?
It does not get to balance in 10 years, and it does actually reduce the deficit as a percentage of GDP. It brings down health care costs, as you know, in the near term and in the future. It does sustain Medicare. There are ways that we are looking to do that, but it is a balanced approach to reducing the deficit in a way that doesn't hurt the economy, doesn't increase unemployment, that strengthens the middle class, that prepares us for the future. And that's something that is very important to my constituents, and I think to all Americans. Fact is that Americans rejected Paul Ryan's budget last time, and they're certainly going to, when they see that this is really doing even more so, moving more quickly to really put the financial burden on the backs of seniors and the middle class, there's going to be a rejection of this budget as well.
Finally, before I let you go, Congresswoman, have you made a decision? I know you have an exploratory committee. You've talked about running for governor. Are you all but decided? Have you decided when you're going to announce for governor?
Well, Andrew, you're from Pennsylvania. I know you care about Pennsylvania, and I think there are a lot of people anxious for me to move forward on this run for governor. But in our conversations, certainly this week, my focus is going to be on getting the finances right in this country, getting the budget right for my constituents, for Pennsylvania, and for the country. And it's a big question about our priorities, where we make our investments, who we protect, and how we grow this economy. That's going to be my focus for the next week or so.
Congresswoman, thank you very much. I'm going to take that as a maybe, to be continued. And